Hello everybody, this is Marty. Welcome back to the channel. As you guys probably have seen, we have been starting league racing on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and we learned a lot of things with setting up the car. So I want to share my experience with you guys and give you guys a nice little setup for Monza. And yeah, maybe I can help you out with a few little things as well. For once, I've learned that tire pressure is a big deal on a Assetto Corsa Competizione and on a few things as well. So here we go. This is the setup I used for last league race. We actually had a quite decent finish position. So the biggest thing is PSI. You can see on the top of every tire. So it's mine set up 25.5, 26.5, and you have to reference and last reading. So that's actually the PSI that you get while doing a practice run. So PSI is very important. Always keep it between 27 and 28 on every tire. So the other thing you might want to check out is Toei. I've set mine at the back at 0.1. If you want a more stable back, you can raise it to 0.15 or whatever you prefer. But 0.1 in this track was actually fine for me. Other thing is the camber. You can increase it or decrease it a little bit, whatever you prefer. Did not spend that much time on the camber on this track on this car. Also because there was maybe like a little bit of rain, bit of dry session, so the tire pressure was the main concern for me on this track. Other thing which I used quite a lot is the electronics. So you're actually able to I pre-set up my traction control, for example, and made sure that I was able to raise or lower my traction control while racing. So my traction control in the race was between 1 and 4 depending on the corner. A few corners I didn't have that much wing, might be a mistake, I'm still learning. So I decided to give my car more traction control in certain corners to give me a bit more safety. Same with ABS, I leave that at 3. The Ecu Map is pretty handy. With dry races I prefer to keep it at 1 because the car will use more fuel but is actually faster. With 7 I believe you get a more stable car. So then the fuel when qualify you can put it all up to 120 to make a 1 hour race. But for qualify I would suggest to only use 11 liters, so you're able to make it 3 laps, 1 banker lap and 1 hard lap. Other thing is the brakes. I've been told that the brakes at 1 is the fastest or shortest breakaway with short races, so leave that at 1. Other thing is the suspension part. I just changed the bump stop range. I want to have the car to get a bit more weight into corners, to give the car a bit more feel when turning. I don't like a very oversteery car. I like a more understeery car. I'm a bit of a safe person, I guess. So I kept a very soft back, kept a bit more stiffer front, and actually played a lot with the roll bars. So the roll bars on the back was stays at 0 with my car, but you might want to get that up to 1 or maybe even 2. Same with roll bar in front. I kept mine at 3. If you want more stability at front, you raise it to 4, and want more turning, keep it at 2, but you get more oversteer. Brake bias. If you're losing the rear, you might want to get it up till 64.5. I leave mine at 63. Didn't do a thing about the dampers. I don't have a clue what I do. Other thing I did change is the aerodynamics, and I actually raised the ride height because I was afraid of the rain. So a bit lower rear, a bit higher front. That's actually because of the chicanes and stuff and the curbs. I wanted to be able to drive around them, actually, to drive over those curbs. So no speed in this car. A rear ring on 1, you might want to raise that to 2 or 3, whatever you prefer. And brake ducts, I kept them at 3. So this is my setup for the Audi R8 GT3. You might want to check it out on Monza or any other track. I think it's a pretty decent setup. Still time to game, still able to make a few changes. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, see you in another video. Bye.